Hello there, H+III+T, it's Aboot that day on time. I just finished doing the video for the second channel, and I just happened to be in this general area, and the sun's still out, so I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna just keep filming it here. Little spoiler alert, gosh dang it, we talking about the mellow 13s, gosh dang it. So, you know, if you mess with shoes, if you mess with fashion, I'm saying though, go check out the second channel. I'm saying though, we handling business over there. That video dropping on Friday, but that's not here nor there. So let's get into the shenanigans. I was gonna try to attempt to write an outline. I never really have scripts unless it's a skit, but I wanted to have an outline for this video. Unfortunately, that's just not gonna happen because of my laziness. But this video is going to be somewhat of a summer league wrap up, gosh dang. And shout out to my heart because I am able to scream on camera and I don't feel like I'm gonna die. I get lightheaded like you wouldn't believe, but I don't feel like I'm gonna die. So shout out to me for getting healthier, but them no Nicki Minaj pills and potions is coming through. But today's video, we're gonna be talking about RJ, Barrett, and dang on Iggy and the things that we learned. I could have just did a general summer league wrap up, but nah. I think it's best that we just talk about the main event and what we're here for. So I'm gonna bring back transitions for this video and this video only. So shout out to legitimately edited videos. And it ain't even Wednesday. You're welcome. But it's not here nor there. So let's talk about, obviously, offense. Now with Iggy Iggs, gosh dang it, who I refuse to actually try to pronounce his name until we're at least at Christmas, gosh dang it, but that's not here nor there. That man is a freaking flamethrower. We kind of come to that conclusion. This man can hit a shot in his sleep, and he's got one of the most Caucasian three-point celebrations I've ever seen in my life. That dang on joint. I mean, it don't get much more stereotypical shooter in the Y. Long hair don't care than that, but that's not here to there. But I mess with it, I vibe with it, it's cool stuff. We all know leftover from the Gallinari days. Gosh dang it, Spike Lee's gonna enjoy himself with that. But it's dope. I think the kids are gonna love it. And gosh, I'm getting old. I'm referring to people in their early 20s as kids, but that's not here to there. It's dope. Man can shoot the lights out, and he's got a really well-rounded scoring game too, kind of like we talked about in the live streams. Man can take it to the rim, and I'm not just talking dunks, I'm talking a legitimate finishing package, and that's something a lot of people don't pay attention to. People's ability to finish. Folks get caught up on the, ooh, jelly. No, people's ability to finish is really, really, really underrated. People say all Westbrook does is dunk. Look at his finishing, gosh dang it. Like, Iggy seems to have that down. Wherever he is on the court, he's going to go get you a bucket. And I've been personally waiting for a Michael Beasley replacement, and we finally got him, and I feel confident, gosh dang it. If we ever start getting like super down in the game, let Iggy and Trier go in there, gosh dang it. That's at least 20 off the bench right there. You feel me? That's at least a combined 20 off the bench right there, gosh dang, because obviously, and I didn't even think about this until y'all brought it up on the live stream, but Marcus Morris might mess around and start, and I don't know what's going to happen to Kevin Knox. If we keeping it all the way up that way, when Fizdale gets a load, dang on Morris, I don't know if Kevin's going to start. But that is neither here nor there. That is super off topic. So offensively, we know Iggy is a walking bucket, gosh dang it. RJ Barrett. He knows how to get to the basket. He does. He knows how to get to the basket. Gosh dang it, and that's good. His finishing, I guess he'll get used to the NBA contact. You could kind of tell he didn't really, I don't know if he just wasn't used to the contact, or maybe his mechanics were off or something like that. Maybe he was just playing tense. But the first couple games, I was a little bit concerned. That last game, he was going off. I've got no criticism of that last game. The first couple was just a little bit concerning, but I feel like the situation has kind of handled itself, especially since he messed around and almost had a triple-double, no Ice Cube and no Westbrook. That's two Westbrook references in this video. Can you tell how depressed I am? Gosh dang it. His shooting is a little streaky, no nudist, and I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I don't think I want him to shoot at all until he feels a little bit more confident. I'm more comfortable with Kevin Knox hoisting something up, but that's not here there. But his shooting, we'll get there. His free throw shooting is the definition of concerning, but he knows how to get in the paint and get fouled and get over to the line. And when we take just a broader look at the team as a whole, that's really all we need from Kevin Knox. Excuse me, not Kevin. We might need to have a conversation about how similar Kevin and RJ Barrett are. I don't think y'all ready for that. There's a lot of conversations y'all ain't ready for. The Kevin Knox, RJ Barrett comparisons, I don't think y'all ready for that yet, but that's not here. Let's go to defense. Iggy's defense isn't incredible, but he's got some pretty serious hustle when it comes to going for loose balls. Nah, that's doing too much. But he seems to have a lot of hustle, and that's dope. I mean, it got Rick Ross a platinum song, so I feel like that man having hustle is good and a half. Gosh dang it. I didn't really see much on the defensive end, but that's not really his job. His job isn't to be a multi-dimensional player. So I guess I can't really be too hard on him, but in the interest of fairness, I didn't really see much from him on the defensive end. He tried, and I appreciate him trying. I can't think of a standout moment. Whereas Trier has that chase down block game. I don't know what exactly that man offers. He's tall, so I guess if you convince him to play D, maybe that can turn into some, I don't know. But so far, I'm not really seeing that much. But RJ Barrett, on the other hand, is another individual who is clearly trying. He was very unsuccessful the first couple games, but again, that's just going to be a reoccurring thing for the whole Summer League recap here. The first couple games, RJ Barrett was trash, but towards the end, I really felt like he was trying to step it up. I feel like, and I don't want to skip to other categories, but I'm sensing some serious leadership from that guy. And I really mess with RJ for legitimately giving his all. Was it a little bit too much? Was he flooring it on the gas pedal? Absolutely. But I like the fact that from the word go, off rip, if you will, gosh dang it, Man's is trying really, really hard on both ends of the court. There was nothing that was like a real standout. He had a couple blocks that were dope, but I don't really think there was a standout moment defensively I can kind of go to that was memorable. But I see him trying, and that is already a leg up on Knox. But that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about leadership. Let's just go there. With the leadership aspect, Iggy, no offense, is non-existent unless you count leading by example as leadership, which is not really a thing. That was just Carmelo's way of saying I just want 30 points. But that Melo apology gonna be legitimate, I swear. To Moses. But anyway, RJ Barrett on the other hand, that guy, I'm not saying he's going to be the dude to, like, call an on-court timeout. Like, I'll say that for the Kadeem Allens of the world, gosh dang it. Maybe even the Elfrid Payton from what I've been seeing. But RJ Barrett, he looks like he wants to be that guy. And to me, there's just a little bit of a difference from somebody who comes into the league and they're going to be a great scorer, like, say, a Jason Tatum, and someone who wants to be that guy. RJ Barrett's mentality, and again, this is dipping into the next point, is very Kobe-ish to me. You can just tell he wants to lead the Knicks to victory every single time. Will that conflict with Dennis Smith Jr. at some point? I don't know or care. But you can just tell he wants to win because he said they're winning. And that's an excellent mentality to have. And in a way, a form of leadership at the same time. I just hope him playing well isn't the catalyst for him wanting to lead the team. I hope those don't go hand in hand. I hope even when he has trash nights, which is gonna happen, he still wants to lead the team to success. But yeah, let's talk confidence and mentality. I feel feel like with each category, I have been like trying to like get to the next one, but this is like the actual one I wanted to make the whole video on. I just had to stretch this to 10 minutes, but that's not here or there. But y'all, okay, so mentality and confidence with Iggy. Iggy knows he's probably the best scorer on the team, and you can really tell that. Again, it's going to be interesting to see how him and Trier are going to get along coming off the bench, and who knows, eventually Iggy might start, because dude is really giving me Gordon Hayward vibes, and that's not just because they're white. Well, it is. But anyway, he's giving me Gordon Hayward vibes. Gotcha. Look at me trying to lie on camera. He's giving me Gordon Hayward vibes, and I'm messing with it. You can tell when he shoots the ball, gosh dang it, no KP. The confidence is there 1000%, and that's not just the cheesy cream frige celebration towards the end, gosh dang it. You can just tell he has this "you can't guard me" mentality. Even when you block his shot, he's immediately gonna grab the ball again and run back in the paint, because he just knows you can't stop me. No suicide silence. And I mess with that. I applaud that, and I love that. I mess with it. Again, he kind of feels like a Michael Beasley replacement, because he's got the size to go with it, Paul. So I'm really happy about that. With RJ Barrett, this is really what I wanted the whole video to be about. Again, I just had to get this to 10 minutes because them ad breaks, though, you feel me? But that's not even there. Listen, RJ Barrett, like we talked about in the last thing, he seems to have the killer mentality. He seems to have that it, not aesthetically, but up here. You feel me on that? James Harden has the it aesthetically. I don't know Aboot up here. You feel me? I will take a mental toughness over being aesthetically pleasing any day of the week. RJ Barrett interviews put me to sleep. But when he's on that court, you can tell he wants to win bad. That man was aware he almost had a triple-double. When was the last time you saw a player outside of Westbrook be aware that they were going to get a triple-double? That on-the-court awareness is next-level stuff, and we're seeing this in the Summer League. I really, really think RJ's going to be that dude. I just don't think it's going to be for the reasons a lot of people think. If he becomes someone that carries us offensively, I think it's just going to be because of hard work and not natural talent. Whereas I feel like Iggy, I'm not saying he didn't work to get where he is, but where he is right now, I'm seeing a lot of talent that he just developed, that he's just a walking bucket. RJ Barrett's going to have to work to be a great. But I just noticed people who get to the league who have to work for it and are just walking in as a bucket normally turn out to be those alphas. And just from how he carries himself on and off the court, I feel like years from now, that man is going to carry us to a championship at some point. I know that sounds insane. I shouldn't be saying things like that. That's very unrealistic. But you need young dudes like that who just have it in them. Again, Dennis Smith Jr. is telling us allegedly he has that. I need to see that personally, because I don't see Dennis Smith Jr. as someone who's going to rally the troops, whereas I see RJ doing that. But that's not here nor there. Those are the things I picked up. Those are the things I learned from RJ Barrett and Iggy over the Summer League. Gosh dang it. Let me know what you learned and what you thought down below. Gosh dang it. This is going to be an interesting season. This is going to be a really interesting season. And again, we need to do a video about the guys we picked up, because when you add the young core we just watched with these dudes, you feel me? The Bobby Portises in them, and the Julius Randles in them, Alfred Payton, all them, Sandra Bullock. We might have a really, really scary team on our hands. We would have been better with Westbrook! But we've got a really scary team on our hands. And I'm really excited. Unlike other years where it was like the talent that had me like, oh. We got some dudes. But that's not here nor there. I'll save that for next week. I'll see you all Wednesday for the Mellow apology, which may or may not be an actual apology and me just trashing him, but you'll have to wait and see. And subscribe over to Sever the Bond too, gosh dang it, because we talking about the dang on Mellow 13s on Friday. Yeah, but that's not here or there. I'll see y'all later. I got Penguin Gang once lady. Spam them dang on comment sections with them penguins, man, because, you know, I feed off that food just because I'm a polar bear. Even if you ain't got nothing to say, just leave a penguin, gosh dang it, that's not here or there. So, I'll see y'all on Wednesday. I got. Hey.